My name is Wally Samuel. I'm from Ahousaht, BC. I live in Port Alberni, BC. I'm involved with the Port Alberni Friendship Center for many years. Work with urban, away from home Indigenous people. I'm on the SPARC board. I've been involved with SPARC since it began. I want to congratulate all the recipients of the Premier's Award. That's great. You deserved it. It's great to see Indigenous youth being involved with high-level sports, having the discipline, the skills, the spirit to do what they enjoy doing. Makes us volunteers, families, communities really proud. And that's when we'll always support you. You do your best, that's all we ask. You do your best. Again, I want to congratulate all the recipients for the Premier's Award. True, McCool.
Hi everyone, Simgagat, Sigidamanak, Giwit Viltsik. My name is Melanie Mark, my Niska name's Lahaiquiskak, and I'm sending you greetings from the traditional territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations people out of my constituency office. I'm the MLA for Vancouver Mount Pleasant and the Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture and Sport. I'm Niska, Gitxsan, Cree, Ojibwe, French and Scottish, and I'm the first First Nations woman to get elected in BC and to serve at the cabinet table. So it's my honor to be taking part in this event with you, congratulating the 30 regional finalists. On behalf of Premier John Horgan and myself and all of our minister colleagues, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of the partnerships that the SPARC has created with the First Nations Health Authority, with the Métis Nation BC, with the Aboriginal Friendship Centers, and the work that you're doing across the province to lift young people up. This is Article 88 of the Truth and Reconciliation's calls to action, is to have that active involvement of our youth. And I can share with you, the only thing that really got me through school was playing sport. I played everything from grass hockey to soccer, basketball, and really fell in love with rugby. And it was that love of sport that helped me cross the finish line to become the first person in my family to graduate from high school. Later, I went on to college. I went to Douglas College and played rugby. I went to SFU. So I would encourage you to continue following your dreams. I grew up in East Van with a single mom, and I went to 6 different high schools, and it wasn't easy. But when I got into politics, I've been able to open doors for young people like yourselves, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your family that has been encouraging you, your cousins, your aunties, your siblings, all the practices. And if I can leave you with, one of those old school songs that your parents know all about, it's Don't Stop Believing. So congratulations to the finalists, way to go, and just keep moving, the sky's the limit. Tuxiasm.
Christine is the definition of a team player, leading her volleyball and basketball teams to wins in high school and soon at Vancouver Island University. This straight-A student has been singled out for her talent, named Athlete of the Year by her school, and scoring an All-Star Award at the Island Basketball Championships. But her long list of awards are just icing on the cake. This thoughtful athlete also volunteers as a volleyball coach for younger kids. Christine embraces her nation's culture. As the first Indigenous valedictorian at her school, Christine hopes to empower First Nations kids to chase their dreams. Christine Williams.
I am honored to be a regional recipient of the 2020 Premier's Award for Indigenous Youth Excellence in Sport. I would first off like to thank my friends, family, coaches, and teammates, because I wouldn't have gotten any of these awards I've gotten today without the help from any of them. And I would also like to congratulate all the other regional recipients who have qualified for this award. Thank you.
Megan was only 1 point shy of a perfect score at a rifle competition. That same laser focus has earned her multiple provincial gold medals. Given her awards, it's hard to believe she's been competing for only 4 years. Megan's ultimate goal is to make it to the Indigenous Games. She volunteers at a local salmon hatchery and has been helping there year-round for almost a decade. With the support of her elders, Megan learned how to sew her own ribbon skirt and feels connected to her ancestors when she hears their stories. Megan wants all Indigenous kids to know that they can excel at anything. Megan McCool!
I would like to thank SPARC for the honor of this award, and I would also like to thank my coach Steve for sticking it out on those cold winter Saturdays and sitting on the cement floor with me even though it was freezing. I'd like to thank my parents for bringing me or pulling me or dragging me out there if I didn't want to go. I'd also like to thank my grandparents for their continuous support and being by my side or behind me whenever I needed them.
Tristan has been lighting up the field since she was 5. This exceptional player helped her team take home a silver medal at the BC Indigenous Soccer Championships. It's hard to see how Tristan finds time to volunteer for her siblings' teams and coach in her nation, but her positive attitude never wavers. She's been named captain of her regional team 2 seasons in a row and led them to first place at the Vancouver Island Cup. Tristan hopes to score an athletic scholarship and eventually make the Canadian women's soccer team. Her talent and dedication paving the way for an exciting career on the field. Tristan Thomas.
My name's Tristan, and I was excited to find out that I was honored by receiving an award for excellence in sports as an Indigenous youth. I would like to thank Chris Arnett for helping me become a better player. Chris has always been there for me to help me train by taking me to the turf for one-on-one sessions. Another important person who has helped me a lot is Peter. Peter is my Island United soccer coach. He is very helpful at coaching and providing me with travel opportunities. I've had many talented teammates over the years that have become close friends. Thank you again, and congratulations to all the other recipients.
Whether it's being handpicked for the BC Indigenous lacrosse team or winning an MVP award at his minor hockey tournament, Willem is the perfect example of a leader. He's been in skates since he was just 5 years old, and he's come a long way. Willem is one of only 3 15-year-olds on his rep hockey team. He also has a strong connection to his culture. Willem has done 5 years of tribal journeys and spends every summer with his birth family in Cape Mudge. It's no wonder his teammates and canoe family look up to him. Willem hopes his exceptional leadership qualities help him become a gym teacher. Willy Whitehead.
Hi, I'm Willy Whitehead. I'm from the Weewaikai First Nations, grandson to Irene Wideness, and I'd like to thank all the people who nominated me for this award: Benjamin Leggett, Roz Shafi, Dallas Phillips, and Brian Pascal. It's a great honor to be getting this award. I know there's a bunch of great athletes who could have gotten this too, and I'm just very appreciative that you chose me. Thank you.
The pool has been Jacob's second home since he could walk. He started swimming competitively at 5 years old and now races all year, with multiple gold and silver medals in his back pocket, some from BC provincials. Jacob's not your average student. He trains 9 times a week in between competing at tournaments across Canada. But that intense schedule doesn't stop him from connecting with his culture. Jacob loves cooking traditional food and feels lucky to learn from heirlooms passed down by his grandmother. No matter how much hard work it takes, this fearless racer is determined to become an engineer one day. Jacob Brager.
Hi, my name is Jacob Brager, and I'm honored to have been selected for the Regional 2020 Premier Awards. I wanted to thank my family for their support and sacrifices over the past few years. From the early morning wake-up calls driving me into practice, to taking days off of work so I can attend my swim meets. This year has certainly been a different one. Swimming has similarly been affected like everything else in our lives. When swimming was shut down in March, my sister and I got wetsuits and continued training in the chilly spring waters in hopes that I would still swim in the Olympic trials, which were canceled at the end of March. Even still, I continued to train in the hopes that I would still be selected this year. Once again, I am honored to have been selected amongst these other talented athletes and recipients of the 2020 Premier Awards for Indigenous Youth Excellence in Sports. Thank you.
Elashani made BC's canoe kayak team for the Indigenous Games after winning not one, but 2 provincial silver medals. She is one of the few young students on the varsity soccer team and earned a spot on the Rainbow Club to compete at the World Sprint Championships. Elashani scored the first goal of the year and more for her rep soccer team. When this A student commits to something, she excels at it. She volunteers in her community, works part-time, and is learning her grandfather's first language. Elashani is proud she had a coming-of-age ceremony and plans to be a surgeon. Yet another inspiring commitment. Elashani George!
Hello everyone. I would like to start off by thanking SPARC for this amazing opportunity. Thank you to my mom and George for everything that they do for me, and my family for being extremely supportive. Thank you to my soccer coaches, Auntie Deanna, Uncle Donnie, and Auntie Rosalind for always welcoming me onto their teams. I would like to thank my canoe pulling coaches, Howie George, Stacy Seymour, and Jordana Seymour for never giving up on me, and my crew for helping me persevere through tough moments. Finally, I would like to thank my support at school over the years, Miss Raynon, Mr. Lapp, and Miss Myrie. Thank you again. I'm honored to receive this award.